Welcome to Full Discourse with Josh Elkin.
Hello.
And Hana Lu, where we just discuss everything about the food industry, life. We just talk shit. And also be sure to like, subscribe, comment things that you want to see. Also comment questions if you want. And let's just get into it. Here we have with us our best friend, because we can have more than one best friend, Chef Daniele Uditi of Pizzana.
Oh,
Ciao.
thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here. You know what's funny is like you are a good friend of somebody when you go to their house and they feed you, and that's the first time we met.
Yeah.
Same.
So instantly we became good friends.
Yeah, you took a seat at my counter.
Yeah, I
So,
did.
Yeah,
And
that's
drank and ate a lot
Yes.
of food and
was so good.
wine. It was incredible.
Homemade cheese.
Oh, it was so good. Welcome to
Yeah.
Full Discourse.
Thank you. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by friends and talk about a lot of stuff.
We'll
That's
talk
good.
about so many things.
Yeah.
Pizzana.
Pizzana.
Pizzana is your restaurant.
Yes.
You have how many locations at this point?
Now there is 7 locations.
That's incredible. You hail from Naples,
Mhm.
Italy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I heard something crazy about you.
Shoot.
Something about San Marzano tomatoes
All right.
and Mount Vesuvius.
All right. Yes.
Explain that to me for a second.
Well, basically, before opening up Pizzana, I wanted 3 ingredients, like more than 3, but I wanted most of the ingredients to have a nostalgic thing for me, right? Flavor too. So I grew up eating fior di latte from a specific vendor or a friend of mine. San Marzano tomato from a specific family, and the flour is the same thing. So to recreate the nostalgic flair, I imported those 3 items to the United States. I went back to my friends in Naples and say, hey, listen, is it cool if we choose a little lot here where we plant tomatoes and it's going to be just for Pizzana? And he said, Daniele, I'll be honored to do it. So the Rega family,
Wow.
Luigi Rega, does an amazing job. And yeah, every year I get to go back and say hi to tomatoes. Say, Chai, how
I
are you?
love that.
I got to tell you, I don't think I've ever had when I went to Italy, I wasn't in Naples. I was in Florence, and I
Mhm.
tried looking for.
Beautiful Florence.
I loved it. I tried looking for San Marzano tomatoes. I couldn't find them because all I want to do is take a ripe, fresh
Mhm.
San Marzano tomato and just eat it like an apple.
Well, there's a region where you can plant San Marzano tomatoes, because at the end of the day, San Marzano is a small town. So
Right.
not everything can be planted San Marzano and can come from that town. So they have a region where you can plant the tomatoes, but mostly it's from Naples to a little bit close to Lazio, where you can plant these tomatoes. So you have to come down on the south to have those apple ripe tomato that you like.
Yeah. And it has something to do with like the soil from the
Mhm.
volcano, right? Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah, there's minerals in the soils. There's a lot of stuff that adds to the factor of the San Marzano tomatoes that make it San Marzano tomatoes. But at the end of the day, San Marzano tomato is the king of the tomato for pizza, for my culture, the Neapolitan culture. But these are so many other breed of tomato that are beautiful.
Yeah.
You ever saw those tomatoes that are hanged in a porch of people's, and
Yeah.
they age for a year? Actually, there's one guy here in Los Angeles that does. He does an amazing job. It's my friend Hans Fama.
Mhm.
And he does great. Yes, his own little farm in his house. There's a lot of land that he can plant, and he plants these piennolo tomatoes. And he hangs it and ages, and those are candies. Those are
Are they just
beautiful.
they look like mini apples, right? Like they're circle.
Little cherries.
Oh, the cherry ones.
cherries,
Okay,
and
got it.
have a little pointed butt.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Amazing.
It's good. He has all these pointed butt hanging in his porch. It's great.
You heard it first. Tomatoes with a pointed butt. Okay, I jumped ahead
Yeah.
because I was very curious. It was burning in my brain. My friend actually, Steven, he's a humongous fan of you.
Oh,
He has a
thank you,
YouTube show.
Steven.
You ever hear of not another cooking show?
No,
No, Food Freak, Steven Cusano.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of
Yeah,
course.
so
of
he's
course.
the one that told me about you before
Food freaky.
we met. Before we met,
Yeah.
and he was telling me about Mount Vesuvius, and I had to get it from the horse's mouth.
Steven does an amazing
Yeah.
job with his content. Anytime I see something that he cooks, I want to jump in the screen and eat it. And he's very traditional sometimes.
He tries. He tries.
Yeah, yeah.
He made us
When,
something.
when he heard that we went to your house, he was so jealous.
Yeah.
Well, he has to come.
I told him that.
Steven, come on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So you are from Naples. You you worked at a restaurant. You got your training in Naples, right?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a family of my auntie is a baker. Uh, I wouldn't call it like a baker. In Caserta and Naples, where I grew up, I grew up between two cities. Caserta is more a countryside, Naples is more seaside and metropolis, right? So my auntie had she lived in the countryside of Caserta. So basically, every household, old, very old one, had an underground in the basement. They had these ancient ovens where every family will cook bread. So what we did basically every morning, we used to make bread and we used to deliver to the local delis, salumerias. So that's where I grew up. I grew up with a big family, and my brother used to help my auntie, which is actually is mother-in-law. I call her auntie because I grew up with her, but it was his mother-in-law. So I wake up in the morning and I see my whole family having fun, mixing bread, smoking cigarettes, because it's Italy.
Drinking wine, for sure.
No, 4 a.m. I don't know if they're drinking wine, but some
I'm
shot
drinking
of
wine at 4 a.m.
limoncello for sure.
Okay,
my friend.
something.
No, but at the end of the day, it's like, I see everybody having fun as a kid, right? It's 8, 9 years old. You see people playing with this sticky stuff, right? You are naturally attracted to it. So it started as a game for me to, dirt my hand and just making weird shape out of this dough. And then at the end of the day, I was dragged in as a child labor. It's like, I was like, all right, we get that you have a hang of it. So you can start shaping, you can start cleaning the oven.
Oh, wow.
So basically free labor. My auntie,
Yeah, but you learn that way, right?
Yeah, it was a game for
Are
me.
you going to do that with your son, Kuno?
Kuno loves making pizza. The things that he does is that he has a very creative mind, but because he's born in the US here, so he has the creative mind, but also the availability of product that a kid has, the candies, Cheetos, and his favorite thing to put on a pizza, Cheetos.
And
I tried to dissuade him. It's like, Kuno, you cannot do that. He was like, but it's good. I want to put it. So all right, who am I? So
no, that's good. That's good.
So I started making bread with them, and then my mom, as a cook, I learned to cook from my mom, and then I wanted to explore more techniques and stuff. So my friend Rosanna Marziale in Caserta taught me a couple of technique in her beautiful restaurant Le Colonne in Caserta. So that's my Michelin star.
Is it still
training?
there?
Yeah, still there. She still does an amazing job.
Amazing.
She's the creator of the pizza al contrario. It's a reverse pizza. Instead of the dough, you have a base of full mozzarella.
Ooh.
Then it's some Marzano tomatoes, and there's chips of bread and some other stuff that she put that she will never tell you what the secret is. And I'm not going to tell you either because I respect it. Yeah, I know it.
Good for you.
Krabby Patty.
So she's amazing. Yeah.
When did you come over to the States?
It's been 14 years. 2000, at the end of 2010, beginning 2011. Yes.
And what, you just decided to come here?
No,
Fell
I
in
didn't.
love?
I told this story so many times. I feel like if I tell it
It's on
again, I'm
autopilot.
crying
Okay,
for attention.
Listen, you're
Yeah.
here. You're here, and that's what
He's
matters.
like, I
Here's
came.
the deal. Here's the deal.
I took a shower on the beach at Venice. I've heard it 10 times.
Right? The story of an immigrant. I got here with a promise. Those promises were broken, and then I found myself living in a van. But what did I do? Did I cry? Yes, hell yes, I cried. I cried, and by the end of the day, I had to figure it out because my mom told me you gotta give things a try, right? And I hate the thought that was like eating me alive. I hate. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go back to my town and tell what? I went in America, I went in the US and did what? Nothing. So the thought that I was going to think about myself as a loser was stronger than the fact that I couldn't eat every day and I was eating weenies out of the foil to heat it up in the sun. I didn't give a shit. I said, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be persistent, I'm gonna listen to my mom, I'm gonna cry it out. Still taking shower on Muscle Beach and, taking shit from the cops by using soap. But at the end of the day, it paid out because I prayed to my mom and said, listen, if it's destiny that I got to be here, give me a sign. Like, show me there is going to be something. And in a month and a half, The restaurant that I was supposed to go to work, it opened up. I had the beautiful reviews. Celebrities started to come in, and I didn't understood nothing from that day on. It's like I still trying to understand what's going on. So
Well, 7 restaurants later
Yeah.
and 14 years. It's 2 restaurants a year
And
for
it's-
the mathematicians out there.
Which is you.
I'm good at
yeah,
that.
but it's not just me.
Let's
I
do
gotta
it.
No,
give
of
credit
course,
to
of
people that
course.
believed in me. I
Yeah.
have a beautiful partner, Chris O'Donnell. I used to do pizza.
Robin himself.
Didn't
Yeah.
you do? Oh, sorry. No,
No.
go. You were gonna say it. The pizza parties.
Yeah. I was. Chris O'Donnell was one of the first guy that really believed in me. Like he was like a customer in the first restaurant that I worked here in the U.S. He loved the pizza and he said, Daniele, I have this beautiful pizza oven at home. Would you like to come and teach me how to make pizza? I say in my macaronic English, I say, yes, I would love it to come. I would love to come to your house. I had somebody translate for me because in the beginning I didn't speak one word of English. And I also have worked with a chef with New York, and the New York accent so different from California. So it was nuts. I was trying to see words up in the air and take it and make a sense in my mind, but nothing made sense.
You speak through the food.
I like to feed people. The first reaction that people give me after I fed them, I already know that I don't need to speak with them anymore. I just need to smile and everything's going to be okay.
Love that.
But going back to Chris O'Donnell, he invited me and I was there at his house at 9 a.m. in the morning, cleaning up his oven because he never used it. Like he used a couple of times. There's ashes inside and it needed to be cured. I spent like 4 or 5 hours just cleaning the oven and making sure that it was able to cook. And then prep all the ingredients over there. And then when the night came, he started to make pizza with me. And after 2 pizza, I said, Daniel, I think you have a future in this job. I'm going to go back, sit down, enjoy my wine with my guest, and you can feed us pizza. I said, it's good. And I said, yeah, it sounds great. And then it became an everyday Sunday backyard pizza at Chris O'Donnell's house.
Wow.
And then I met people like Jennifer Garner, which I became a very good friend. She's such a sweet human being. I can't thank her enough. Such amazing energy that anytime I see her, I talk to her. It's like the most beautiful energy ever. And many others. And in one of these parties, I met Candace and Charles Nelson that believed in me. They loved the product. And, they did most of the job. I just cooked, and they worried about all the rest. So it's a good partnership. So
It's a good story about like, it's not really what you know, it's kind of who you know, but also not giving up to eventually end up in those opportunities.
Yeah.
You didn't know that you were going to meet Chris and then he was going to, you know what I mean? So that's really
I
cool.
didn't even know who Chris was to be
He's Robin.
to be sincere. No, but I did. I had to connect the dots, because I watch TV, but sometimes you don't believe it until you starting to connect the dots. Like you see, oh, it's Chris. All right, it's Chris.
He's just Chris to you.
It's Chris. Nice to meet you. I'm Daniele. And then when they told me who Chris was, I was like, it's Chris, and I was meeting all these people, and I used to tell my family, neither say, oh, I met this guy, I met this other guy, I met this guy. Yeah, stop bullshitting. Stop. I had to send them picture.
Like,
Nobody
okay,
believed
Mr.
me.
Hollywood, we get it. You're living in Hollywood.
No. But I I'm saying nobody would believe me.
Yeah.
Like I had to send them picture and said, all right, and then I would call myself Mr. Hollywood.
No. I'm saying your family and friends would probably be like, okay, Mr. Hollywood, pretending like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's it. You're bullshitter. That's stop saying bullshit. Okay? We know it. We know you want to joke and stuff. You're there in a year and you already met all these people. Say, what can I say?
When you meet all these people, does it even matter to you, or you're just trying to make the food? You're just trying to make
I
good
love
food.
Cooking.
I know.
Cooking. Like,
I know you
and
do.
you saw it to you, right?
Oh my
you guys
God.
You guys came to my house because I wanted to try something. I wanted to see if the concept that I want to do will work, and the food that I wanted to do was good enough to start to put it out there. So I invited you guys, come home, and I fed you. But I fed people, all the celebrities that I met, I fed you. It doesn't matter to me.
The energy that you give off and the energy that we had in your kitchen was like
yeah.
it was one of the most unmatched dining experiences I've ever had.
Yeah.
Not to like say that I've had the most crazy dining. I've had good, really
Mhm.
great dining experiences, but something about that like set that aside for me personally. Just the amount of energy, the close proximity, the intimacy that we had,
Mhm.
it was just unmatched. You know, and
True.
I think today, because food is itself a celebrity,
Mhm.
everyone wants that. So when you were asking us if this would be a good idea, like
We're
it was
like,
a
yes,
no-brainer,
people
you
will
know?
pay for this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I'm just glad that you guys had a good time. For me,
Yeah.
the end result of that dinner for me was to see the reaction, because you guys sat there for 2 hours and a half. You know, and it was a hefty amount of time to be seated on bar
In someone's
stools.
house and everything.
I mean,
yeah.
I felt great
Yeah,
about
I
it.
loved
and
it.
I have striped
And the
chairs, so
oven-
probably your ass will be like striped at the end of the meal. But but at the end of the day, I'm glad that you guys remember that with joy, with a smile, because to me, feeding people is about building memories, right? I feel like if people would sit down and have a meal and discuss, there will be less disagreement, because you cannot disagree a lot with a person when you're sharing a meal. And it's the same thing for me when I cook, right? I love people. Cooking is an act of love. If you cook for somebody, it means that you take the time to prep something from the morning, and then you make sure that everything is all right. Then you invite them, then you cook for them, then you see the reaction, then you exchange stories about families, about a lot of things can open up in a dinner.
Yeah.
And like that, for me, is an easy gateway to understand who I have in front of me. You know, that night, we only met once, right? But I feel like we know each other from forever.
That's true.
The only thing is because I fed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's true. Your
It was
son's
awesome.
hilarious. The oven in your house,
yeah.
you built.
Oh
You
my
had
God.
that
I was
kitchen
blown
renovated
away
to
with
have
that.
an oven in it. That was
Insane.
so great.
Yeah, that's the perks to have a friend in the industry. That
that's
kitchen might cost like $1,000, but you have friend in the industry is like, you guys would like to donate an oven for this little chef.
Oh my
And
god.
they donated their oven. My
Pretty
friend
awesome.
Francesco Marra from Marra Forni.
I mean, it's
Wow.
not just an oven. It's like a stone oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brick oven. It's a wood
Yeah.
fire
Yeah.
oven where I cooked steak, I cooked fish, I cooked
That
pizza,
steak was so beautiful.
and
Everything.
Oh.
yeah.
So the collaboration dishes, sorry. I
no,
was
no.
always curious. The Pizzana collaboration
Yes.
dishes that you do with all these chefs, is this your idea? Or do they have these ideas and then you guys work together?
No, I always propose stuff to my partners,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, is a joint decision, right?
Yeah.
I have ideas that I propose to them. Sometimes are too crazy to be actually being done in the rest, or maybe they don't make sense for what we're doing over there. So, but I always challenge my partners, like, okay, I have this idea. What do you guys think? And I felt that a lot of people are jealous of their business. They don't want to open up to other pizza chefs. So like,
Show.
your
Yeah.
competition to me is like, I don't see it as a competition. I see it as an opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, in this job, the most beautiful things this job has is you never finish to learn. There's always something new. There's always somebody else out there doing something different than you are. So when I did the first one with Francesco Martucci, that was elected best pizza chef in the world at the
It was
time.
so good.
I learned so many other pizza techniques that I didn't even know. And it was so generous for him to come over here and share all the knowledge. And, we spent 2 days. I worked like a donkey. It's like, I was nuts. It was 24 hours non-stop prepping all this ingredient and stuff. And Francesco been screaming at me with a smile always. But it's like, what the hell are you doing? It's, I don't know. Just explain to me what I'm doing. Because this is all new for me. And then I started to taste how it was. And I said, this is fun. Maybe we should do it more. So, and that's why we are organizing more collaboration. The last one we did with Michele Pascarella, which also was named the best pizza chef in Europe. And we did a menu of tradition and innovation. It was nuts. It's
I
great.
love that.
Yeah.
But I agree with what you're saying. It's like everyone's so guarded and they feel like they can't share because it's your competition. But in reality, when you have the mentality of like always learning, you can't learn all on your own. You have to experience, right?
100%.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
100%.
Ugh.
Well, I take ideas from wherever I go. I take ideas from restaurant that I go eating. Is if there is something that really strikes me, it's like, oh my god, this will be great on a pizza. You know, the question that people be bothering me from since the day one I set foot in this country is, hey, you're Italian. What do you think about the pineapple on a pizza?
Oh
Yeah,
my
okay.
With
gosh.
this accent, actually.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh
What
gosh.
do you think with a pineapple on a pizza? I said, what do I think? It sucks. But there's a but. It sucks the way I tasted over here with tomatoes, with ham. But to me, that's my personal opinion. I don't want to, upset anybody.
Yeah.
Because it's always a personal taste.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, who am I to criticize pineapple on a pizza when maybe somebody has a memory attached to that pizza? Maybe it's your first kiss with a girlfriend in high school, and then sharing a pie that was pineapple pizza. Your moment with your son because you like sweet and sour stuff. So who am I? If you ask me, it sucks for my taste because I didn't grow up eating it. And it was something new that didn't make sense in my mind. But as a chef, I believe that every ingredient have a balance or something that you can pair, right? For example, to me, I made a pizza pizzana called sacrilegious. I did it on purpose because I wanted to show people that actually pineapple on a pizza can work if you know how to use it.
What was this pizza? Because I love pineapple on a pizza.
It was in between two dishes that I had.
Okay.
One was a Filipino dish and the other one was a tacos al pastor.
Okay.
So I did a white base with smoked fior di latte, which is mozzarella. Then I slow roasted a pork butt marinated in a shitload of spices and pineapple juice. Like I treat it like a brisket. You know that you do the brine for
sure.
72 hours. I put it in a brine, then I cook it like it was smoked in barbecue. I don't have a smoker, so I treat the conventional oven very low for 3 hours. But I stopped it before it becomes pulled pork. Right? It's still a ham, but it's not a pulled pork. And then the last 30 minutes, I just glaze it with all the drippings and with brown. I do
Sugar.
brown sugar, and I do all the juices that the pork did. I reduce it, and then I glaze the pork.
Wow.
And I slice it, put it on the pizza, jalapenos, and the pineapple. I just cook them without any sugar, without any nothing. They reduce down. All the sugar comes out. I put it in a piped,
Wow.
and all the drippings to finish the pizza. And by the way, I did this in Italy too.
Ooh.
I did this in Italy too, like a month ago, and people were loving pineapple pizza
Wow.
in Italy. In Italy,
Because what you're saying, because originally what you said is like, I don't want just pineapple with ham on a pizza with red sauce. It's like not really well thought out. What you're doing, that sounds incredible.
Thank you.
And also like very different, right? What was the base like?
The base was just smoked fior di latte.
That's it.
You want to give the smoky taste, right?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, it's a tacos al pastor.
Yeah.
I mean, al pastor is pork with pineapple.
So
That's
good.
what it
Does
is.
it on a flour tortilla or on a
Yeah.
corn tortilla. So
Yeah.
basically, it's a carb with a cheese sometimes,
Yeah.
pork and pineapple and salsas, right?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Why in the hell should not work on a pizza?
Exactly.
So-
Smart.
I love that you're saying that because
That's kind of how you
everything,
do your stuff.
yeah, everything I make is some people think it's blasphemous.
No, it is. It is. Trust me.
Did you like the Italian
Anytime-
clubs?
No, trust
cake?
me. I watch his videos all the times, and my guts turns all the time, especially when he did that weenie pasta thing.
Oh
Okay.
my God! Thank you.
I said,
Listen.
what in the hell were you thinking?
Listen, that one was just in my. A lot of the times when I make stuff, it's because I want to see if it works.
All right.
It wasn't about the taste. It was about if it could work, and it worked, and it happened to get a lot of attention.
Oh, well, you did that. You got a lot of attention from me, like screaming and taking my hat away. What the are you
Listen,
doing?
we were talking about my friend Steven before.
Yes.
He was yelling at me.
Oh,
Yelling at me.
Steve,
Like,
I have something I propose for you. Next time he does something like this, me and you join forces. And, we come outside his house and,
And
then
fight him.
we do a strike or something. Come on, let's
strike.
save our people food. Come on.
But
Oh
my point is to what you're saying about pineapple on a pizza and a memory and a taste bud. Like you're not judging based based on what you like. Maybe someone else likes something different. Like I don't eat tuna fish from a can.
All right.
I think it's disgusting. But that doesn't mean that like it is disgusting. It just means I don't like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's personal flavor. It's
Exactly.
Same thing, pineapple and tomato for me. There's another dish that I don't like, and it's a Mexican. Is pollo con piña,
Okay.
and it's tomato based. I can't eat it. I'm sorry.
Was it like
my wife is
Maybe it's too
Mexican. You know,
acidic.
her grandma.
Right?
Her grandma cooks some of the best Mexican food I ever had in my life. That's the only thing I cannot eat from her. And sometimes pozoles.
what about chicken cacciatore?
Chicken, but it doesn't have pineapple.
Oh, it had. Oh, so what you're saying?
Pollo con piña has pineapple
and tomato.
Yes, and
Okay.
tomato.
So
Right.
it's the pineapple and the tomato.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like
Not the
those
chicken.
two acid together. But enough for pineapple. Pineapple's too much. Come on,
Okay, enough. We're done with
enough for
pineapple.
pineapple.
We're done with
Pineapple
pineapple.
rat.
Fuck it.
I love that.
We went off on
That's
pineapple.
okay.
I have more to say about
Go on.
pineapple.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying.
go
I
for
can
it.
I can keep going.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
Pineapple.
we're
He
done.
loves
We're done with
Pineapple, we
pineapple.
love you.
Okay, so there's something. First of all, I have to admit, and I'm ashamed of this. I've never had pizzana.
Never had pizzana?
No.
Okay, we need to fix that.
Yeah, we do. But you recently sold. I don't know if it's recent, but I remember Rick.
Oh. Are we
What?
talking about the sandwiches now?
Yeah,
I
the
love the
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
You had the mortadella.
Mortadella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm allergic to nuts.
Okay, we can do mortadella without nuts.
So don't you make mortadella with pistachio?
No, it's in the cream
It's
that he
in the
puts on the
cream, but
bottom.
Some people put it in the meat.
Well,
His doesn't.
if you can eat nuts and you can eat that sandwiches, I will have to create a mortadella sandwich just for you that will not be the same as one I offer everybody.
Yeah.
So for the restriction and stuff, I make so many other sandwich that you can try. I don't know if you ever had the Padrino. The Padrino
It's
was
good. Oh.
What is that? Sounds amazing.
as my love for the base CD sandwich.
Yeah.
That sandwich is a staple in
LA.
in LA.
The Bay City Deli, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a staple, and I had it, and I said, all right, I want to do my own version, but because I'm a fat ass, I love.
It's like this much meat.
Yeah, I
Like
love
2
meat,
inches of meat
I love
inside.
that.
It's so
I
good.
love that.
and I loved Scooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo. I honestly, this is the.
You
This
did
is
Oh,
like
the
this
big
is-
it.
sandwich?
I loved
Oh
it.
my
I grew up like watching them in Italian. It's a little bit different. The voices of Shaggy, it's
Yeah,
and Scooby, we're hungry. Let's make a sandwich. And I saw this stacked sandwich with all these cold cuts and then and olives, and they were like pressing it down, putting their mouth, and then like vroom, and you see with this neck shape of sandwich. And I say, okay, I want to put together the love that I have for that sandwich, the Bay Cities, and my love for cartoons, and I really, I think food is a good way to express yourself and to make your inner child come out.
That's my whole brand.
There you go. Yeah, I know, but sometimes you take it too far.
Serious? Oh my god. Have you seen Culinary Class Wars yet or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
seen that? Do you know what that is?
Culinary Class Wars. It's a Korean
Oh, yeah,
cooking show.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
like the guy that does the comic books, and he
Yeah,
names
yeah.
it. He's like, "This is article blah blah blah, page 7642, scene 5," and then he's
Oh, the
you're
guy
like, "Wait,
who knows
what?"
all the books off by heart?
Yes,
Yeah.
all of the manga, and he's like this.
Yeah,
so you're like finding
Same
inspiration
thing.
from
Manga,
that.
anime, video games is some.
Oh, I never got into anime.
We bonded over Magic the Gathering
Yeah.
cards.
Ooh.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
People don't know that because people just
Pokemon.
see ciao beautiful people, but
Yeah. And then he's at Disneyland once a week.
what Disneyland? Oh, well, I wish I could with the price at Disney. Come on, lower the prices.
It's also so far. Like,
It's so
I mean,
far.
yeah, from where I live, yes,
Yeah.
it's like an hour and a half drive without traffic, which is impossible in Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
speaking of culinary class wars, there's a note in there about
Oh
that.
yeah, true. The Naples chef.
The Naples
Have you
chef,
seen him?
No, I
There's a
didn't.
the guy
see
who
that.
Kwon Sung
won.
Jun. Yeah.
He won the spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Whoops.
Pre-spoiler. Spoiler.
No, I haven't. I only saw like brief things while I run on my treadmill on.
Okay.
I saw the intro. So
But did you
that's
see
what-
the one from Naples?
No.
No. Okay. There's a chef from Naples. Well, he's not from Naples, but he
He's
went to
family.
train.
He trained there.
No, he
Trained in
trained in Naples.
And he's Korean.
Yes.
All right. Does he talk
That's
Neapolitan
so
too?
good. He can speak. Yeah.
Neapolitan?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now I want to
It's
see
so
this.
good.
A Korean speaking
And he
Neapolitan.
speaks
That's
English.
what-
He speaks like 3 different
That's what's
languages.
cool about that
Yeah.
show is
I promise you, tonight I'm
Watch
gonna
it.
bother you. I'm gonna text you, both of you, while watching the show and screaming like a girl. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh my gosh.
it's actually it's a crazy show, but the
It's so
production
good.
value is insane.
Yeah.
Like there's 100 chefs. Have you ever like served anything on your restaurants that isn't necessarily like Italian food? I mean, the El Pastor thing is a close one. That sounds amazing, by the way. So hold on, sorry. Now I'm getting carried away because now in my head you're slicing that El Pastor like a brisket.
I'm slicing them as an ham. It's like
Very
a
So it's
ham.
thinly sliced.
Yes. Yeah. Thinly sliced, and then you put it on a pizza, and then when you go in the oven, all the fat releases into the dough, and
Yeah.
it crisps up.
Ugh.
Then it comes
Mm.
out, and there is crispy spam.
Oh, spam.
That's the Filipino.
Yeah.
One of my best friends, Filipino, Christine. I love her, and she introduced me to so
Spam.
much great Filipino
How do you
food.
feel about spam?
It's an ingredient.
Yeah.
I mean, if you eat it like that, it's
No,
you
no,
know.
no, you
Oh.
can't.
But spam musubi,
What about
Or fried rice.
What about-
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I
what
love
about
it.
what about sweet spaghetti?
I never had. Oh, the
Filipino street. It's a street food.
yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Banana ketchup.
I had. Well, I had a version of those at Spoon and Pork.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever had their food. They
had
started as a
once.
food truck, and now
Yeah.
they have 2 locations.
Yeah.
I love this. They do a patita, which is a pork. How you call it? Shank. Like it's stomp.
Oh, foot?
The foot. Yeah. It's so freaking good.
Really?
The stomp. I
It's
love
like
it.
all like gelatinous and like
No,
the
it's
collagen.
actually it is inside, but it's a lot of meaty. It's very meaty, but outside is crispy, glazed. There's fresh, thinly sliced cucumber,
Wow.
and the
Wow.
rice that they do underneath soaks all those fats. That
That sounds
This
amazing.
is
what
the
we
most
doing
I've
here?
ever,
Let's
I'm
like,
so
go.
hungry right now.
Let's go now.
I know,
What are we
right?
doing here? You invite me to a podcast and you gave me raspberry water to drink. Where is the food?
You had a choice. You could have had peach.
No, raspberry is good. It
was
reminds me
a
of
snack.
medicine. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The cheese you make is so good. I like your Italian.
I mean,
oil.
after going to your house for dinner, I took a bunch of that stuff
We
home.
took
Like,
so
Yeah, yeah.
I
much.
ate so much.
I
of
gave
that.
you your
the
Tupperware
Italian
bag.
chili.
That one is
Oh my
so
God.
good. Oh wait, chili crisp. Copyright.
Chili. We cannot say chili.
Like
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
we might get a
Italian
ding.
chili crisp. So good.
It's so
dude,
good.
all that stuff was amazing. Do you ever, other than pineapple on a pizza, like what else is disgusting for you? Like, what don't
on a
you eat?
pizza?
In general, no.
You
in general.
will never see chicken on. Well, I shouldn't say you will never see it, but I'm not doing chicken on a pizza right now. But because I haven't found a way to make it taste the way I like it. I know that a lot of people like spinach and chicken on a pizza.
Mhm.
I have nothing wrong on it, because at the end of the day, if we put tuna on a pizza, if we put pork on a pizza, if we put beef on a pizza, why are we discriminating the chicken on a pizza? So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. It's personally, I'm not a fan of chicken on a pizza, but maybe one day I will find
What
I will
if
find
you
a
did
way.
like
No, I tried the chicken
no
barbecue.
chicken? Oh, barbecue chicken.
from Triple Beam,
Oh,
and I
okay.
liked it.
Yeah, I
They
like
do
Because
barbecue
they use
chicken.
barbecue
Yeah.
sauce, red onions, there's bacon on that.
But they
Yeah,
do
I
a
love
barbecue
it.
sausage.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh.
chicken sausage. Barbecue
They
chicken
smoke it?
sausage.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I
it
was-
worked. So if I had to do it, I don't like it to copy right away. It's like, I respect the work behind a dish. So I will take inspiration, but I had to find a way to make it work. So chicken will be one of those ingredients. Then
what
I
if
still
you
haven't
just
found
did
a
the
way.
skin? Make it
Just-
like a little bacon.
Why is
I
be
like
cheating
that.
though? Because you
Why?
want the whole
Just
animal.
skin. I don't really care.
So that's the thing. It's
well,
not
then why are
necessarily.
you just having the hoof of the pork and not
Right.
having
That's
the whole
the
animal?
dish.
Right?
That's the
Yeah.
dish.
Yeah.
I would do a skin. I would do like a skin pizza. Just skin. Is that
Skin
disgusting?
pizza. Hey, Halloween
Disgusting.
Yeah, we're over
Halloween
Halloween,
fast.
psycho. Take it easy, psycho. Jesus.
It's
This girl's a
because
cannibal all of a sudden eating humans.
I was thinking of like the fat content of it, and then it crisps up in the oven.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like in its way pepperoni, also
think what
bacon.
Daniele's- I
But
think
I
what you're
think I'm
saying-
getting weird with it. So
I think what you're
never
saying, correct me
mind.
if I'm wrong, is like the consistency of the chicken,
Skin
the,
pizza.
the flavor. Yeah. Human pizza over here. What's your ultimate favorite food that you can eat at any point, anytime?
Uh,
Like specific.
you guys had it.
Pasta frijoles.
You guys had it. My favorite dish in the whole world is pasta fagioli.
Oh,
That was so good.
That's my because it was one of the first dish that I learned from my mom, and I think is the only dish that I make exactly how she used to make for me when I was a kid. So I lost my mom when I was 23. So whenever I feel sad or there's some problem in my life, I go there and eat that dish. And it just like I feel like I still have my mom hugging me. That's that's the only reason why I like it. But food, I'm a food lover. Like I love other culture food because uh, after 14 years in Los Angeles, you get contaminated a little bit with what's going on around.
yeah.
So I learned about ingredients like jalapenos. I never saw a jalapeno in Italy. Now you can have it in Italy, you can find it. But when I was a kid, jalapeno in Italy, not even not even knew the word jalapeno. Nothing. Avocados, never had an avocado in Italy. Now, yes, you can have it. But Mexican food will be one of my favorite cuisine, and I will say Asian cuisine is not so secret love. I love
Which Asian cuisine? Any of them?
I can choose. I can rate them because there is certain dish that I like in each culture. You know, from Japanese, I love sushi and ramen. And then there is Chinese. I love bang bang noodles, which I also learned to make because I love a restaurant in New York. It's called Xi'an Famous Food. Their cumin lamb bang bang noodles is so good. So I had to learn how to make it. Then my brother married a Chinese woman. So my brother's in China, by the way, making weird ass pizza from requests from people.
Where?
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's in Guangxi.
Interesting. I'm gonna go.
In a little town called Nanning.
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 Have you been?
No, I gotta go. I gotta go visit.
When you go, I'll go
Let's go.
because I have a visa. We go.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah.
Let's go. And he's making some of the weirdest. I'm gonna show
I
who
love
he is
it.
later.
I would
But
love that.
This is-
but at the end of the day, Chinese cuisine dumplings are oh my god, fried rice. I love fried rice.
Pad Thai.
No. Major Domo does an amazing job with a lot of food. Some of the rice that they make there, I
The
Are you
crispy
kidding me?
rice.
That
Yeah.
was I wanted to talk about what the last really good dish I had,
oh my god.
and it was the beef shank.
Oh, the beef shank.
Fried rice at Major Domo with the coconut
Yeah,
milk.
Yeah.
so
Holy
good.
shit!
That's modeled after Rangdong.
I don't know if he's underrated or not, but my favorite thing is the melon salad.
Oh, it's so good. It's
My
so good.
God.
The cold salad.
Yeah,
there?
it's a melon salad. Underneath is going to be
It's really
coconut
good.
broth, Thai chili, 2 different melons, and then on top citrus
How?
granita.
So good
It's
could
refreshing
drink-
and spicy.
I could drink the shit all day.
because it's cold and savory.
Yeah.
You know.
It's
But
crazy.
sweet, savory, cold, I think is the perfect
good.
balanced dish ever for me. It's like
It's a very good dish.
it's the irritation of fruit salad for the that's the
Yeah.
other thing that I like to say when I come in the US. When I came to the US, salads.
Yeah.
For me, salad is lettuce, lemon, and olive oil and salt.
Yeah.
When I came over here, there is
Caesar.
Caesar salad, broccoli salad, cauliflower salad, kitchen sink salad, skin salad.
Cobb
What the heck?
There's a wedge salad. There's a Cobb
wedge
salad.
salad.
Yeah.
There's a Thai chili salad.
Oh,
You're
man.
right though. You're right.
Southwestern.
What the hell
You
is
think
going
with
on?
all these salads, Americans wouldn't be overweight?
No.
No, it's
Then
but
it's the
it's the
dressing.
shit that you put in the
Yeah.
salad. It's like
Exactly.
Extra bacon.
there's so much sugar in a lot of dressings.
Yeah.
So I had to go and actually learn how to make a salad because
Green
I never
goddess.
made a different salad than lettuce and olive oil and it's a side dish for a steak.
Yeah.
For at least for me. Now I don't know if northern Italy they have different other salad, but from the south, panzanella salad, bread, and tomatoes.
Yummy.
We used to
Also delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you take away tomato from Italy, we got shit.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh my God.
No, it's not true. It's not true. But but at the end of the day, I had to learn over here how to make a freaking salad. And the Caesar salad, I'm not ashamed to say. So when I had to make Caesar salad for Pizzana, which people loved it. The first Caesar salad I made, it sucked. And because I didn't even know what I was doing, but then I saw on
So
internet
good.
a recipe, basically did this.
Yeah,
I
but
like this recipe. I'm just going to substitute each ingredient that are from the United States with Italian ingredient. Sardines, anchovies from very high quality anchovies from Armatore, from Cetara. Parmigiano Reggiano is a Parmigiano 24 months, Chino Valle egg yolk, olive oil from Muraglia, and blend all the, instead of the hot sauce, there is Calabrian chili,
so good.
and I mix it all together. I taste it. I say, fuck,
I love
that's
it.
the best shit I ever in my
That
life.
sounds amazing.
It's so
That
good.
sounds
I love
amazing.
getting that side
And
salad.
then for croutons, I tried to make the croutons in advance, and then I had some complaining from some guests, like, "Oh, I don't want to go to the dentist after eating this."
they were
it's
hard.
so
They were
hard.
very hard. So I had these ideas, like I'm gonna take the pizza dough, shape into a bread, cut it, and do the croutons at orders. And because I love the dressing so much, the crouton goes in the wood fire oven. They get crispy outside, but very soft and chewy inside. And then while they're still warm, I drench it in the beautiful Caesar dressing. Basically, how can eat just the Caesar dressing with bread?
Wow.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
was so good. I'm getting too Italian. There's
That's
too
so
much
good.
going on over here.
I love
But
it.
yeah, it gets me excited because it was so good. So Caesar salad was the first salad that I learned how to do over here.
Caesar comes from Mexico.
Yeah, from Tijuana.
Tijuana, yeah.
From Tijuana.
I
yeah.
always thought it was Italian.
No, it was.
Generally, the general
Just
public
because
think
of
that.
the Parmesan. I
Parmesan,
think that's
yeah.
why.
No,
yeah.
it's Parmesan,
Parmesan.
which is not Italian. Parmigiano Reggiano is Italian. Parmesan is from here. It's a U.S. product.
Learning every day.
Yeah.
This is all about learning from friends. I love it.
Yeah.
No, Parmesan is here. In Italy,
Parmigiano.
aged cheese
Parmigiano.
from cow, there are two. It's a Parmigiano Reggiano and Grana Padano.
A grana
Yeah.
padano. Yeah.
But Parmesan is a product of which, there is very good brand of Parmesan too. I'm not saying there is bad, but
I swear to God, I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's
I
the
just
first-
learned it right
No,
now.
but it makes sense. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Parmesan.
Yeah.
well, next podcast we will learn something new.
Yes. Oh, I
Let's do
love
it.
that. What's the
Always.
the anchovies you use as the special one that you have at your house, right? The 4-hour one that they go immediately
Oh yeah. The
fish it.
the people that fish these anchovies are from sea to can in a very short amount
4
of time.
hours.
But
Crazy.
they're obviously brined and
Yeah, brine.
stored
yeah.
in olive
Yeah.
oil.
They
and all
also do a colatura, which is they press the anchovies. They press them, and all the drippings, the oil,
Mm.
they put in a bottle, and that is like umami in a bottle.
that.
Wow.
Speaking of umami, did you learn that here?
Umami,
Yeah.
yes,
Umami.
I learned over here.
Yeah.
I learned.
Or on anime.
Now, I don't know if they say umami in the anime, but I know that anytime that they taste something that is very good, they say
Yeah.
"oishi,"
Oh, yeah,
so
true.
good. That's the word I learned from Japanese anime. But
You did it right. Oishi.
Umami is what?
Umami.
Is it
Is it
Japanese?
Korean?
Yeah, it's a Japanese
Is it
word.
Japanese? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Umami. I don't know. There's a anime show called Food Wars.
I
I,
know it.
love it.
I know it.
I love that you.
But-
Thank you for loving it because
I know it.
every time I tell people, it's because it's about a school and like a culinary school.
Yeah.
And the judges are adults, and when
Yeah.
the food is good, they
Have
tear their
orgasm.
clothes off.
They have an
And
orgasm
they get
everywhere.
surrounded by the ingredients. So
Yeah.
there's like this old professor with an 8-pack
Yeah.
who's like, oh, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden he starts
Well,
like,
imagine me watching the anime, on a couch alone, and my wife come back from work, and
Oh my
and you
gosh.
only thing you hear is like female,
yes. Yeah.
as a what the hell are you
Yeah.
watching? I felt so good. It's like, nothing.
You're like, it's a cartoon. It's a
Nothing.
weird looking show. Like the food looks weird in that show.
Oh, it looks
right?
so
Like,
good.
No, come
No,
on.
it's beautiful. The
Come on.
food looks delicious.
Coming from you, it's very low.
Yeah, yeah.
Because some of your food looks
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, your food
I'm
is
just
weird.
kidding.
No, fair.
But there's one of the first episodes is him and his dad at his dad's restaurant, and what they do is they make the grossest food,
Yes.
and they compete to make the grossest
Yeah.
food. So normally their food's amazing, but then just for fun, they try to like mess with each
Yeah.
other. and it's like
Interesting.
it's your food.
Josh, we're
mixed
gonna
with a
make
good
you
food.
love
Not
anime.
disgusting. Listen, I know it. I like traditional cartoons.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, I grew up
Me
on
too.
like X-Men and
Me too. Marvel,
Yeah.
DC,
Yeah.
I love them.
yeah. Speaking of disgusting food, what was the last disgusting thing you ate?
But you know, I have a special palate where I love disgusting things. So I love stinky tofu, but people don't like
I
it.
like it too.
And I love
I like it. It reminds me. It
it.
reminds me of blue cheese. It reminds me of.
I hate. I can handle blue
Oh,
cheese.
I've never had
Yeah.
stinky tofu, but I love blue
love-
cheese.
Yeah.
You had stinky tofu?
No, I've never had it.
You should try
Yeah.
it.
You should try it.
And I think it's good. It's good in dressings too. You can use it in dressings a lot. It's
Interesting.
Stinky tofu?
Yeah.
Interesting.
When did you put it in a dressing?
No, you can use it in a dressing if you wanted to do a salad. I never did it,
Yeah.
but you know, talking is
Thinking
my
about
brain's
it.
already
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
a
I
way
know.
of using it. But
I like your brain.
Yeah.
I like it when you're talking like that. I'm not into pigeon,
all
and
right,
I had pigeon not
Fair.
long ago, and I wasn't down.
fair.
I
I
didn't
love
like
that.
Oh,
I don't like duck really that
I
much.
love duck.
Although, have you had the duck at Major Domo?
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
The
Holy
duck
shit.
You don't like
song?
Peking duck?
It's crazy.
No,
oh,
I-
Peking duck is so good. The skin.
I like
sorry.
Peking duck. I just like duck breast that is not very cooked very well. Obviously, is not that
It's
good
always
to
medium
me.
rare, no?
You have to have a medium rare. But I didn't want it. But the people I was with wanted it. We went to Major Domo and we ordered the duck, and I was blown away.
So good.
But
so
I
it's
digress.
Peking duck
What I'm-
style,
what I'm-
stuffed
it
with
is.
duck and pork sausage. So that's why
I
you liked it.
But what I was saying is I had pigeon not long ago, and I really, it was the second time I've had pigeon, and after the second time I realized I don't like pigeon.
Mm.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
have that many like vices. Like I don't like certain things. Like the only thing I cannot eat, and it was served to me by my sister-in-law, like the Chinese
Are you talking
sister-in-law.
about dog?
No, no, no.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No, no, no.
Sorry.
No, that
No,
got
no, no.
far.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking in my head about dog, and I was accidentally served dog. So when you said accident, I was like, oh, on accident,
No,
I
no.
was served dog, and
No,
it
no,
was not good.
She served it to me because they eat it
Yeah.
chicken feet.
Oh, chicken feet. Yeah,
I can't.
It-
I
it's
just-
special.
There's
It's
not enough
very
meat on
special.
it. All it is bones.
It's the padding.
No, it's actually
to-
as a cartilaginous.
Yeah.
Cartilaginous.
Cartilage.
cartilage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you taste. It's like chewy
It's
and
chewy.
stuff. But weird enough, I like cartilage, fried cartilage.
Oh,
Cartilage?
cartilage.
Cartilage.
Say whatever you want. Say it in Italian. It's perfect.
Cartilagine.
Yeah, I love
But
that.
it's same thing. Cartilage.
Cartilagine.
It's just more musical. Cartilagine.
It's way more fun.
Cartilagine.
Very,
Have you
more,
ever-
It's
I
prettier.
feel Andrea Bocelli is
yeah.
gonna make a song after that. The cartilage.
Oh my gosh! Yesterday at work, we were singing the menu in opera voice, and it just sounds great. Like
Huh.
Ichigo Rita. Ichigo Rita.
Wow, look at you.
Like,
Oh,
and
look
it's
at
just
that.
like,
Yeah,
but you're
flex on the
saying
opera
a
voice.
weird
My
word.
God, I got
but
all
you're speaking
flash.
weird.
I know. I
What's
just got
going on
a
here?
hot flash here. Jesus.
It's the lights.
But
it's
I
fun.
think it's the sweater.
Oh my gosh! No, beautiful food and music. I like that. You should
I
start
mean-
rapping again.
You used to rap?
Yeah. I made a whole
Right on.
album where every song was a recipe.
I like this.
I saw one guy does it with a cheetah. It's like,
Yeah,
"He-
I was
hello,
way
I
before
cheetah."
him.
love that guy.
Yeah, Noah. I was way before him.
Web,
This is years ago. It's
Gotta
more
bring it
rapping,
back.
less stuffed animals.
without cheetahs.
Without
Yeah.
stuffed
Alright.
animals, yeah.
With
Yeah.
it's a Muppet.
I like
think
that
it's a
guy though.
Muppet.
That guy's
He's a good guy. You know, he actually
Are we doing
is the
publicity
voice
to
of
him?
Cheetah.
Oh, no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah, I know him. I know him pretty well, actually.
Really?
I knew him before all this. His uncle is Rick Moranis.
Hmm.
Do you know Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah, I know the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, so his uncle is that guy.
No
That's
way.
cool.
Yeah.
No
And
way.
that's where he got
His
this.
last name is Moranis.
Oh, okay.
Because I like it.
Yeah.
Anytime my son wants to see it, but then I have to say no because there's some word that you cannot.
Yeah.
It's like,
How old's your son now?
7 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't learn those.
Hello, cheetah. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so
It's
good.
good. It is good. It's very clever. It's
Yeah.
very smart. And he makes real recipes, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
And they look good.
Yeah.
My favorite guy to watch is Chef Reactions.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
10 on 10 would eat.
Yeah. 0.02. I would still eat it though, just to try it. I'm going to send you a video. This guy watches people, I don't know where they are, I want to say a
You
region.
think, you think my food is dumb? You should watch
You
what he
need to-
reacts
Oh, I
to.
see
Yeah.
so much dumb food on
Yeah.
the internet. It's like at the end of the day, I try to do some recipes too at home, in the style of TikToks or
Yeah.
Instagram, because at the end of the day, we all need those followers.
Yeah.
So but it's so difficult to get attention with the classical stuff sometimes that I understand why you do certain provocation.
Yeah.
You provoke people
Yeah.
on certain recipe, like you
100%.
provoked me on weenies and
And
fucking
spaghetti. Yeah.
pasta.
Oh, so good.
Whatever it is.
How about when I made? How about when I made the chicken fettuccine hot dog?
Oh man. Oh.
The chicken fettuccine Alfredo
Oh,
version.
do you love fettuccine Alfredo? Okay.
I used cream in it even, and cream cheese
Sorry.
also.
Do you okay? When you say you can't make videos with classical music, you know who I really love? Notorious Foodie. He's in
Woo, yeah.
London,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
always puts a classical sound. Oops, sorry, I gotta stop hitting.
No, I think he was
Classical
referring to
soundtrack.
classic recipes.
But he does some good classic kind
There
of
are
stuff.
people that make
Yeah.
classic recipes that are very good at
Yeah.
it, but you need the food porn. You need the
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
the
understand.
draw. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I understand. I understand that you need that kind of weird hook for
Yeah.
people to watch, and plus there's people that what I hate the most is when people do it on purpose, like doing those canned recipe that, and then there is on top is like, today I'm gonna make this recipe, which is a friend of mine that is half Italian taught me. We're gonna make a version of boscaiola, and there is cement inside. There is chicken bird foods.
Oh my God.
Or they're like, this is a classic Italian recipe.
And
classic
it's
Italian
not.
No, they're
recipe.
doing it to fuck
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
you.
I know.
you
They do it on purpose, and there is.
It's triggered.
It's like a feeding frenzy, right?
Yeah.
All the
Italians.
all the Italians, influencer or voiceover actors, they do in a very accustomed voice. Is like comments, right?
Yeah.
And they talk shit about the recipes. I think that's fake to me. It's like how people can fall for such a fake thing when there is out there people trying to actually
Yeah.
teach you,
Yeah.
not disrespect,
True.
None taken. I know what I
He
am.
teaches something else.
I know
No,
what
no,
I
He
but
is
am.
I also
teaching,
know that
though.
you can
He's
cook
teaching.
because I
Yeah.
know how you handle the knife. I know
Yeah.
how you. There is a thought process behind some stuff, so I know.
Yeah.
I know that you can cook real stuff and
Yeah.
not just that. But it'll be fun sometimes to see.
Real shit?
Oh,
Yeah.
you should do a collaboration.
I mean, no, like the other
Oh,
day,
I could use a collaboration. Yeah, millions of followers. Give down some of the followers to me.
I made a lot of the times, like I'll make real stuff. You just won't necessarily see it. Like I made a Cuban sandwich the other day.
Love
I made
it.
the roasted pork. But I combined it with fried buffalo chicken.
Ooh,
You know?
wow.
All right,
It was amazing.
all right.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
So I'm just saying, like I know how to make some
Jeff's
real
like,
shit.
I loved it.
He wasn't here for that. I
Aw,
don't think.
dang.
Yeah. Jeff misses out on the best things.
I miss out on everything, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I had left over for you.
I
You
was
should've came.
expecting here to have like some
Snacks.
some snacks, some food. What the heck, Josh?
I know, I fucked up.
No ASMR.
Is the production doesn't you can afford it to have some snacks on
Listen,
it?
Yeah, where are the cheeses?
I made
Where's your-
apple pie cinnamon rolls that this morning. I have them downstairs.
Yeah.
You know?
Downstairs. Now we gotta go downstairs.
No. It's in my other studio.
Who we gonna talk here for some chips and guac? I don't know.
You know what? Where's Crafty at?
Where's
some
your
meatballs.
skin contact wine?
I have that too.
I can stay on. I'm Italian. If I stay on a couch more than 1 hour, you gotta feed me, dude.
Okay. With that being said,
That's Asian,
we're gonna
too.
wrap this up. No, seriously, this has been
Yeah.
fun.
All right.
I love it when the conversations go so fast where you don't even know that time has passed. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what's coming in the future for you. I would love to be invited to your house again for dinner.
It's gonna happen.
Even if we don't do that same thing, we should just all
Just
go.
go.
out and
We'll just
hang
go
out.
to your house.
No,
Yeah.
I already sent Hannah the new
Oh, the
menu.
menu. I
the
did
new
see
menu. I
it.
want to do it. So
Yeah.
I like the names.
yeah.
I'm so down. I cannot wait.
The
I cannot wait.
pizza with a certain color. They're colored,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
Is there anything else you want to say? Like, where can people find you? Your
I want to
name
say skin pizza.
Yeah.
skin
Which-
pizza. You should add that on.
and
No.
chicken pizza.
No, you guys can find me at Daniele Uditi on Instagram and TikTok. Same shit. It's okay.
I have
So
to get my
funny.
ass to Pizzana. That's my next.
It's so
move.
good. It's right there.
Text me when
Yeah.
you want to come. Text me so I can be there and I feed you. I'm gonna make you fat for one
So
night,
good.
so it's good.
The non-nut mortadella.
Oh, that would be
No nuts.
interesting.
You want a sandwich?
What would you?
I want
he
everything
really
you're
I'll
wants
gonna
make
give
you
me.
a sandwich.
A sandwich.
All
Just do
right.
the padrino.
I'm down for all.
All
of
right.
it. Okay, it's been fun.
With the mortadella, without the nuts.
No nuts.
Okay. No
Oof.
nuts, no buts, no coconut.
But leave the nuts that
Nuts on the
you
side.
know the pistachio paste. Oh, I want that
All right.
in a special tub for me.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. It's been
great.
Appreciate it, guys. It was fun. Ciao.
Bye. Ciao.
Ciao, Bella. Full Discourse is a podcast hosted by me, Josh Elkin, produced by Diane Kang, Melissa D. Montz, and Diamond M Print Productions. Camera operator Jeff Liu, post-production sound by Coco Lawrence, production assistance by Melanie D. Watson, and music by me.